Hello, welcome to the Asiafortress Cup Season 13, Week 5, Division 1. Muscle Revolution against Eat Game Sleep. Actually, I don't know. What's the team name again? Eat Sleep Game. It. Okay. I'm Aqua. I'm a player from Asiafortress, and I should be analyzing for this match.
And I'm Snazzy. I'll be basically shoutcasting, I guess. Yeah. It looks like it'll be a pretty interesting game. I've been told these guys have been around since like 2012, 2013, so they've definitely got a bit of experience behind them. Wouldn't you say, Aqua?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just getting into the SDV now because I've had some HUD issues, but I believe we know the rosters. So who have we got floating around over here?
For the red team, the Japanese team name Muscle Revolution Reborn. We have Chicago and Ozer on scout, Okome and Nato on Soli, Iola on demo, and Hikoku on medic.
Cool. And I've been told that on the Korean team, Eat Sleep Game or whatever it is, there's Nev and LK as scout, Baxter and Daylight as the soldiers. I'm not sure which is Pocket. Harsh is the demo, and Pocky is the med, or Pokey. I don't know. So I mean, if these guys have both been around for 2012, how long is that? Jeez, that's 6 years or something like that. I mean, by this
A
point, they
long
should be able
time.
to show off a bit of skill, I would say. I don't really follow Asiafortress, so I don't know
They have
specifically.
been in Div 1 since I joined TF2,
Cool.
which is like 2012, yeah.
Yeah.
2011.
So, like, what are your thoughts on like the teams? Is it going to be a shutout one way or another, or?
I personally think that Koreans will dom the game.
Cool.
Seems like the blue team's still missing a player. Sure.
So yeah, we're just going to throw to music while we wait for this. Oh no, never mind. Apparently they're waiting for us. Sorry about that. So apparently they've just gone live. We're just waiting for the SDV to catch up. We're still waiting on one more game to join on our screen. So gameplay coming soon. Ready to see some Asians hurt some other Asians. It's something I'm into. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And okay, so I checked Harsh's Steam profile. Apparently his name is Starkey. It's a
Starkey.
really old player also.
Isn't that EU player?
Not that Starkey, but the
Different
Korean
one.
Starkey. Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know there was another. Well, I mean, if he's anything like the EU one, then this goes balls deep, right? It'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, surely they're gonna ready up shortly. How much of a delay do we have on the SDV? Is it 90 seconds? It's gotta be
90
more.
seconds.
Feels
Yep,
like
it's
more.
90 seconds.
Do we know anything about any of these individual players? Like any specific ones to keep an eye out for?
Definitely, I think LK Larky from the Koreans, and maybe Ozer or Nato from the red team.
Hmm. I think I remember Nato from I played a couple Asian pugs a while ago. Most of them were awful, but then there was like a couple players that like really stuck out to me. I think he was one of them. Yeah. So yeah, we're just still waiting for this to go live. What have you been up to recently, Aqua? Anything in particular?
Not really. I've been sleeping 17 hours straight just now.
What did you do to fall asleep for 17 hours?
I haven't slept for a whole day, but like usually when I don't sleep, I tend to like sleep really long after I actually can sleep.
Mm. See, whenever I have trouble sleeping, it's like if I sleep, I get like 3 hours because like I'll fall like real deep asleep, and then all of a sudden I'm just awake again. I don't know. So it's not conducive to proper video gaming, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I figured out why they're not readying up because I forgot to tell them we were ready.
Oh no. Our apologies. Stream, we've just kept you
Apologies.
sitting here for nothing. But we'll be underway shortly then. As far as the old SOAP DM in the pregame goes, it's looking like it's going to be fairly dominant on pardon me, Jesus, on the Eat Sleep game side. That's the Korean team, isn't it? I think. So I don't know. More dominations on that side of the scoreboard. I am a simple man. I'm just waiting for video games. I'm having a total mind blank on anything to talk about here. If I'm honest, I don't know enough about either of these teams to really, spout
We're
anything.
starting.
Oh, we're going live. We're going live, lads. I'm gonna get myself onto the cam of Iola over here and just see what he does on his rollout here. I forgot about the Asiafortress thing. How you restart like 6 times. Alright, here we go. So, have you got any predictions just before they get to mid? What's your map prediction?
My map prediction, 5-0.
5-0. Ooh. So Iola's come in, he's gotten some good damage in onto Victor. He's just sort of taking a bit of a dominant position here, but Eat Sleep Game are taking much higher ground here. They're taking a lot of damage. Iola's down to 25. He's now backing out towards Choke. The Med's sort of caught in there. Soldier going down. Nato, he just sort of gets suspended there by both the scouts, and that's like a really dominant mid from the Koreans already, like off the bat. Do you think that's kind of expected?
Yeah, it's kind of expected that blue team will win mid. They have really strong DM and also really good experience, but it's good that the red team kept their medic. That way they can still defend last. They're getting a sentry up.
It's kind of dangerous for him for a moment there. He was almost caught in choke, but obviously he managed to get out in the end. So it's just even Uber. Looks like the Koreans are getting ready to push through river with both soldiers, maybe? I don't know. They're sort of just standing in there.
I'll be pretty worried for that. For Nev staying lobby alone, he could be picked out really easily.
I mean, Baxter's just on the bottom there as well. Yeah.
The soldier
they took out
there.
the sentry. Ooh, he's gonna have to. Yeah, Ozer has now gone on to sniper since his sentry's obviously not working for him. Sort of keeping an eye on main, not really achieving much there. Just sort of scoping around, just hoping for some sort of pick if he can. Daylight's actually gone under. I'm not sure which player that is, or if that's an alien. But he's just sort of hanging out down there. He's not really doing much. LK walking in. Daylight's actually walking all the way under. LK's come in. There's no Uber out yet. Pokey finally forcing at the same time. Cap time coming out from Daylight. The Heavy's come onto the point. He's got Uber on him, but he's so low. They'll only have to hit him with a couple rockets. And yeah, there you go. It just looks like they were able to take that last without really breaking the sweat. Yeah. Anyway, coming on to the next mid, I'm going to keep my eyes on Harsh here. He's using Quickie Bomb Launcher actually on his rollout. Getting some good damage off onto both the Med and Natto.
Whoa, Hikoku's so low.
Oh, LK going so low. Baxter dying. Hikoku dying actually. Scout taking out the Med. And he's also taking out the Demoman, and Natto's going down. And that is a full wipe. 3 players left alive on the side of the Koreans. Again, these guys are just pretty dominant on the mids.
Red was really the Japanese was really dominant on the mid just now, but then there's the blue team scout, the Korean scout take out the medic, and everything just falls apart for the red team.
Yeah. How did he take out the medic? I didn't actually see. Did he get behind or anything?
So Harsh had deal a lot of damage to the med, and the scout went behind and took him.
Pokey actually went down really low just there. There's just a bit of fighting going on. Oz has actually come behind. He looks like he's going to catch the Demoman. By surprise, he does. Getting some good damage onto Nev there. He's down to 9 health. Oz is still fighting on 9 health, finally going down. His scout buddy's come through. He's finished off one of the soldiers, and it looks like he's going to have to run back to last because pretty much the entire blue team's on the point. And yeah, that's a shutout. They sort of fought second without any Uber or really even as a team. They just sort of fought it piecemeal bit by bit, and obviously was their downfall. Anyway, I'm going to stick myself back onto the Harsh cam here. He's flying into choke again. He's running Quickie Bomb. I didn't know if this is like meta over in Asia or something. Looks like the red team's taken pretty much a fairly decent position here. Baxter and Nev actually getting behind right now. Good damage on a Hikoku. He's going down. Pokey getting a frag onto... I don't know how to pronounce that. Oza fighting it out to the last, but not really managing to get much. Eola's actually survived, so maybe he'll go for some sort of forward trap here. No, it looks like he's playing it safe, so... I mean, this is looking like a bit of a shutout. Is this map heavily favouring either team or the other? Do you know? Do you know if like this map is either better for one team or another?
I think it's just generally favoring the Korean team. Oh, Sur's come in. Will he force the med? He got the med.
Drop. Okay, so he got the drop there, and they've actually managed to keep their own med alive as well. They haven't sort of sacked all their own players in for that. So if they can keep him alive just a little bit longer, which might be difficult because it looks like Daylight is sort of making moves towards trying to jump in. But if they can keep him alive a little bit longer, I mean, they're going to have a full lab here. They might actually be able to push out last and succeed. Ozer
not exactly sure Ozer why Ozer went for that play. They really don't have to right now.
And Yola just died
demo.
up top on his own as well.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are all Japanese. There's no language barrier between them.
Nope, it's a full Japanese thing.
Yeah, I just wonder if
same goes
I don't know,
for
maybe there's some sort of disconnected comms or something.
Same goes for the blue team. They're all Koreans. Okay, it seems like red team's deciding to push out. They're taking lobby.
Yeah, they're gonna lose their Uber shortly though. Yeah, so blue team's actually gotten the Uber here. They've just walked straight in. So red team's gonna have to use defensively. Unless did they already use and I missed it?
Yeah, they used in lobby.
Oh god, I missed it entirely.
Ah, Ozer got the cap on second.
Good timing. Pokey looks like he's gonna go down here. He's trying to run away. He gets Okomi. Okomi? But he
Nice
does go down to
play.
Ozer in the end. The 2 scouts just sort of minced him as he tried to run away. So this looks pretty good for the Japanese team here. They should be able to push in the mid without taking too much effort.
They just lost 2 scouts now. Now they cannot push.
See,
Really not worth it for that single scout pick.
yeah, they're not really playing as a team. They're sort of like taking individual fights on their own rather than like there. That was just handed to them on a plate. They had a heal act. Like they could have just healed up their gamers and then walked in, but they instead chose to sort of fight bit by bit.
The thing is that they spawned in time. Now they can still defend second, and Uber's even now. Wow. If only red team has been building, blue team has now an 25% Uber ad.
Jesus. Well, it looks like the blue team's getting ready to use that sort of towards the big door, but they're sort of holding very defensively. I think they thought they were on a bit more of a diss than an ad that they had there. But, yeah, just a bit of the usual sort of spam fight. Just waiting it out, waiting for someone to have some sort of advantage. It is the red team's push though, and I'm not quite sure why they're holding quite so defensively. I feel like they should be trying to capitalize on anything that they can here. Nev actually walking in, he's going down super low. He does go down. Just off that pick, red team should be able to push this. Yeah, it looks like they're making an attempt to push it to the big door right now. The meds walk through. They've used through. A lot of good damage coming out. They've sort of had to back out here, but they have forced out the Uber. So maybe they're just trying to reset and then grind it up. Hikoku going down really low. The scout dying, and so does the med, unfortunately. Nato goes down right on the tail end of that. Oz is trying to fight it out in the lobby. He's managed to get the pack. Getting a lot of damage off, but I don't know if he's going to be able to achieve much. Yeah, he does end up dying. And in the meantime, the rest of his team actually died. So, with the second cap coming out now, it looks like the Korean team's going to be able to take another last. Yeah, they just walked straight into a sticky trap, which had to come out of spawn, so 3-0 to the Koreans. So, yeah. Anyway, on to the next mid. A lot of huge jump coming out of Okomi. He takes out Pokey right at the start of the mid. Daylight going down, Harsh going down. Looks like the Japanese are finally getting their sort of vibe back here. Starting to thrash some people here.
There's a Suda and a Scout hiding in their big door.
Yeah, and LK has just come up at their choke. It's just run up, drop down.
I don't think the Japanese are aware.
I don't think they know. Oh, surely they knew now. They saw the soldier shoot. Really, honestly, I think what they should do is take a bit of that forward ground and deal with them there, rather than falling back all the way here, because it's so hard to push the second on this map. That they might end up getting forced out just trying to walk in. But it looks like it's worked for them. They managed to clean up all the gamers behind them, which was all 3 of them. And they're going to cap second for free here. And I can't see the Ubers because my HUD's still broken, but I believe they should still have a fairly large ad.
Yeah, they have 40% and blue team just have 7% right now.
Yeah,
they have
so
a heavy and pyro for last defense.
They need to stop messing around here. They really need to go in as soon as possible, otherwise they're going to lose this ad entirely. Which they seem to be hearing me saying they've done. Napo going straight in. Fine. Looks like the blue team got the Uber just at the last second there. They're being able to defend. They've killed one of the soldiers, but they actually haven't secured any more frags, so it might be difficult for them to push out, especially with the heavy on. But yeah, so they're just sort of resetting here. I think it's going to be a battle of grinding once again. Never mind, Daylight and the demo are actually forcing their way into the middle lobby here. They're taking a lot of damage for their risk.
2 scouts coming in lobby.
Yeah.
They took lobby now.
Well, this seems like the sort of... It's a scrappy fight.
Kinda worried for
everyone's going to last,
team.
and I think they're going to get it here.
They also have
They
a
had
spy
the
now.
spy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They got the second.
Yeah.
I think
So at the same time as they got the second, the mid, a spy, and a scout all went to the point, and they all managed to die. Because both
Muscle
soldiers came back.
Revolution really need to keep that aggressiveness out. It's like if they realize that they're capping second and having a lot of people on the lobby, they would have already gone to last and wouldn't hesitate to cap that.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like they're just not communicating with each other very well. But Pokey actually died right on the tail. Yola managed to hit the mid with, I think, a double fight in lobby when he walked out of lower. So, yeah, they've actually got a pretty large ad here, but looks like they're about to lose it. Yep, Ikoku overextending a little bit there with his scout. Demo Man just getting some solid damage onto him. They're actually rolling straight forward into the mid. The Greens here taking out Yola. Looks like a scout's managed to get behind though. He might be able to pick up a frag here. Takes out Baxter, and he gets out Big Door. He might take out the Demo Man here as well. He does. Soldier onto the mid. Oza coming through out of the forward spawns. Getting a lot of damage off. He's got the heal ad. Med's trying to soar. He's a brave man. Oza's still fighting here with the heal ad. Pikoku picking up the frag, but that's fine. These guys have just managed to save the match for their team.
Oh, Baxter's going under. He might make a play here.
He's been seen.
No, he got caught out.
Yeah. Nato saw him nice and early there and tried to spam him out as he tried to get out choke, but didn't really succeed in getting that rocket to hit. In any case, it looks like the Japanese team is moving towards Big Door here. They're sort of... yeah, they're getting some good damage off. They've cut out a couple of players here. They've left them in lobby, which is going to allow them to walk straight in. Nato taking out LK at choke. And yeah, that's going to be the second. It looks like the Korean team's sort of cutting their losses, going back to last in an attempt to, I guess, save it. But the mid has walked all the way out upper. No, he's backing off, never mind. I guess they must be close to Uber. Yeah, they've just gotten Uber. So even Uber's here. Baxter's actually hiding in that little, like the locker room out of lobby. I actually don't know what that's called. But it looks like the Japanese team used him to remain kind of like a piss poor Uber, if I'm honest. LK taking out Okomi up in River there.
Nice
Nato
pick.
managing to trade back onto Daylight though. So this isn't too bad. Both teams, neither team has Uber. They're just sort of going back to building a little bit here, maybe in an attempt to sort of gain a bit of an ad here so that they can walk in. Oza actually going in, he takes out the med! What a champion! Oh, it looks like they're going to pay dearly for this though. They're all clumped up in River and they have no one down in lobby, so lobby's been taken from them, and Ned is actually straight onto the point there. He has been bullied off, but Baxter's coming up right on their heels. They're going to need to either make a dig play or going to have to get out like pretty soon.
Nev was starting a cap on second, but he was trapped trying to go back to lobby. Looking pretty good for Muscle Revolution.
Yeah.
Might actually go in.
I mean,
Okay,
Yuba's sure to come out though. Here it is. Yuba's out. There's a soldier on the point. Oz is also getting on the point now. Blue team's got to be getting very close to...
Yola has to put stickies on the point. Nice.
He figured it out in the end. Blue's medic actually died with 95% there. It's very unlucky on his part.
Yeah, there's 3 people around the med, and Ozer still got the med despite the fact. Okay, coming mid. Okome doing
looks
a big
like a
bomb
huge
again.
bomb out of Okome. Not. Oh, he did manage to get one rocket off on the med. Oza rushing in, trying to clean up his work. Ends up dying to LK. And Nato.
Ikuku is being chased in lobby. He got the help pack.
Yeah, Ikoku unfortunately not able to survive versus Nev there. Iola and that Japanese scout that I can't say his name are still on mid though, and they're actually sort of winning in a way. Never mind. Yeah, I was just gonna say because they still have all the cap right. So the good news is that's delayed the cap on the side of the Greens for a little while. So that's it's a silver lining, you know. I think if I was the Japanese here, I probably wouldn't even lead last. I think I would just set up really strong on last. But obviously they're braver than I am. They're going out. They seem to be trying to defend second from top, but they're cut off here. All of the gamers came behind them because they had no one to lobby. Hikoku looks like he might get away with it here though. Never mind, he does end up getting taken out by Daylight. Bit of a scrappy fight going on there. Nato is the only player left alive on the side of the Japanese, but LK is having to run all the way back just to cap. Nato's up on Sniper. He's sort of hanging out up there and upper, but he does end up going down to back. Hikoku and Yola have spawned, so this is sort of like their last attempt to try to defend this last, I think. They've got a couple more spawns now. Yeah, I think they're going to be able to defend this, at least for a little while. I believe they're on a bit of an Uber diss. Again, I'm not certain. So, yeah, I guess we'll just see how that develops.
We have a spy. We have a spy coming out from Muscle Revolution, Okome.
He has gotten behind here. I don't think they know that he's there. No, never spotted him. He gets totally ruined. Baxter's actually behind the point. He's getting some time under the point as the Uber comes out. It's a really beautiful push out of the Koreans there. Yeah. The Japanese team just sort of backed out when the Uber came through, not expecting there to be a soldier underneath who could just start the cap so early that they backed out at all and they just lose, which is what happened. It looks
They
like
really need to get someone to look under.
Yeah. Blue Demo Man actually got there much faster than the red one on this mid. Iola taking a pipe as he tries to walk into elbow. Does manage to get in there. No real frags coming out. Okay, Japanese scout going down. Daylight managing to be taken out by Nato. I was trying to fight LK here, but he does
Okome
go down. Hikoku gets taken out by Nev. Nev takes out Iola. Okome manages to take out the med and the scout, really evening it out for his team there. Unfortunately, they're not going to win the mid, but silver lining again, they're going to be very easily able to defend the last. Or even the second. Were you expecting this game to be as almost one-sided as it is?
Yeah, I was expecting that, but it's nice to see that the Japanese are not getting completely destroyed here. They're picking up their tempo. I'm not sure why Chicago went in to mid just now. He got denied instantly. They don't really have to do that since Uber's even. Actually, no, like mid wasn't there. Mid wasn't on mid.
Yeah,
so
you
it would
think
be
he just
useless
sort of,
to go in.
he went in for no real reason. I mean, it's not like he lost his team anything there. The blue team obviously didn't push, so they were in no position to. So maybe he was just trying to go
Game
for
Sleep
something.
has Uber, could pop in and choke. I think they realized that Uber's even and they backed out.
Yeah.
They kind of pushed a little bit too late.
Yeah, these stamines are always really difficult to cast. There's really nothing to talk about in the meantime. I mean, there's some small fights going on towards the flank. Kome and Niv are sort of battling it out a little bit. No one's really coming out on top in either case. Ooh! The Japanese team look like they're trying to cycle back around to Big Door, but the soldier peeks straight through choke, which means they know. Okome and Nato both jump in and force out Uber. Uber's coming straight through choke. I think Hikoku was a little bit too close here. He's going to end up having to force a little bit earlier than he probably wanted. Very scrappy Uber coming out of these guys. Not much really being achieved with it. Yola going down during the Uber actually. Don't know if he was dropped or if he was just out of position. Hikoku's having to run all the way back to last. Daylight jumping him now. Oh! Getting taken out by the Uber sword. So that's 25% to Hikoku, which is definitely going to help them defend this last. Okome and Nato have spawned and they're just sort of hanging out, trying to defend here. Yola's up.
The Game Sleep is now building hard to compensate for that 25%.
Yeah, they're going to need to. But no, I haven't really seen these guys capitalize on any of their ads that they've had recently, so maybe we'll see how it goes. There's a big trap still in upper. It does get dead. Baxter does go down to Okome as they jump out here. The Uber's come out. Koku's walking forward with his team here. They're capping the second, but blue team managed to get the Uber. Nev is actually behind. He's going straight to last. I think he's going to get the back cap here. Oh no. He just walks straight in through lower while no one was looking and just walks straight on the last. That's really unfortunate.
Again, I feel like the Muscle Revolution Reborn just need to keep that aggressiveness on. It's like they're actually pushing too slow so that their enemy can have Uber in time.
Yeah. In any case, Nev has actually walked straight under. He's gotten a lot of damage onto Goku. He manages to escape up to Elba. Nato's jumping through. He's getting a lot of damage. He kills Harsh. Oza goes down to Pokey. Daylight's jumping through. Pokey's all on his own. He's in Big Door. And Chicago's getting a lot of damage onto him. Nato and Chicago finally pulling out the frag there. So Nato and Tokoku seem to be setting up on second here. They're just sort of taking the upper ground, waiting for their scout to cap the mid. They're all on their lonesome here though, so it's
I wouldn't be so comfortable staying alone, so in front, because they didn't cap mid, so therefore there won't be 4 respawns. If blue team will have something to flank them, they will be all alone, and it's likely they will be forced.
That's what I was worried about. They were just sort of taking that upper area and not really paying attention to lobby, which seemed to be pretty bad for them previously. In any case, it looks like they're taking the Uber.
Pushing it?
Scout and double soldier straight through river. Demo Man's walked through. He's getting a bit of a flat. Good damage onto the heavy here, but he's still alive. He's still getting a lot of damage off. Takes out Yola. Baxter going down to Nato.
Oh, the back cap.
Yeah, the scout came straight under. He got a flash in the initial Uber there because he caught a pipe as he tried to jump into water down there. But yeah, he managed to get through and just sort of walked up behind the point.
Initially, I thought the scout didn't go in for the push, but actually there was a scout under.
Yeah.
The soldiers at there's a soldier hiding at choke. Red choke.
Baxter came up drop down. He's getting a lot of damage onto the scout. Yola's super low. He's probably going to take him out too. Hikoku getting a sword onto him actually. He's on 80% there, but it's not looking like it's going to do him a lot of good.
Is he gonna get another?
He does. Did he drop?
Doesn't have enough time.
Yeah.
I don't think he got with a saw, but if he does, he didn't pop.
Dang, that's unfortunate for him. In any case,
Yeah,
they're full wipes and they're going to have to set up last in hopes of defending, but I don't really see it going especially well for them. At least not in my mind.
There's still 2 down right now, and blue team's pushing in.
They do have an overhealed heavy, but he's being minced so quickly. Yeah, that's 6-2 there. Not really much you could do in that sort of situation, no matter who you are. Like if you've wiped on mid and some of your players have died that late, you know, there's not really much you can do to defend the last. Unless the other team totally beats the push.
A thing I would change for the Japanese pushes is that they really need to get the scout in and focus the heavy. That's what the blue team's doing.
So Baxter's actually managed to get himself under again on this mid. He's sort of just hanging out down there, firing off a couple spam rockets towards Oza. A lot of damage coming out from both of their scouts though. The Korean team's managing to, just once again, they're just mincing this Japanese team. Yola's managing to get out, he's super low, and he is dead. He got jumped by like, I think 10 times his own health there that hit him at the last second there. So yeah, it looks like Japanese are just sort of being forced into setting up on last again. It's almost a pity in my mind that the Vaccinator is banned, because at least then they'd have a chance. But
So Soda coming under?
Yeah, the sentry is still there, it's going down now. But a lot of the Ubers have been wasted on that. They have killed a couple of gamers here. They've got Okome, Yola, Oza, and the point gets capped. So that's 7-2. That's the 5-win difference. So the first map is going to eat, sleep, game. The other way around. Eat, game, sleep.
Oh, eat,
Okay.
sleep, game. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Yeah. So the Korean teams managed to take out the first map on Gully Rush. Yeah. 7-2 sounds a lot worse than this really was, though. The Japanese team, especially towards the end there, aside from a few hiccups, they were definitely getting their mojo. They were, they were starting to fight back at the very least. In any case, we'll just see if we can find some logs for this one. So I'll see if I can get those up. So, is there anything you want to say about that game, just in general, Aqua? Like any general points you want to bring up?
I feel like Japanese kind of found their tempo on mid, like 10 minutes through the game, but they need to keep that aggressiveness into their pushes. So like if you win, you have to keep taking space and keep pushing. But like they just kind of gradually slow down, and that the Korean has their Uber built.
Yeah. Still just looking for this log here. It's kind of a bit.
I think the logs are broken.
Lost. Oh, the logs are broken?
Yeah, for me. It got mixed up with the last game.
Yeah, it didn't look so hot. I was wondering if that was a Highlander game or something there. Yeah. I mean, if we look though, it looks like Harsh did around about 300 damage a minute. LK coming in big with 26 frags. Overall, doing a lot of cleanup for his team. Harsh, LK, Daylight, and Baxter are actually at the top of that log as far as I can see for damage. So, I mean, with 300 each of them getting 300, give or take a couple of numbers. Yola seems to have come in just below them on 298 BPM. But obviously he's died a lot more. He's coming in at 13 deaths there, whereas most of those players are on 10 to 11. It's really hard to read these logs since they're I'm just sort of like trying to sort through, but I don't know the players very well, so I have to find the names. So anyway, as far as the log really shows, the Japanese team basically got totally outclassed. But we both saw that they didn't get totally outclassed. They just got minced in a couple when they made mistakes.
The mistakes really cost them dearly.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with the next map, which is Snakewater here.
Okay.
On CappingTV. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back now with the second map of the Asiafortress Cup. I believe it's 13. Division
13.
1. My
Week
name is
5.
Snazzy, and I'm here with Aqua. We're casting it's Div 1. It's just a random week match, isn't it? Between the Japanese team Muscle something Reborn.
Muscle Revolution Reborn
Muscle
against
Revolution.
Eat Sleep Game.
Yeah. So Japan. Why did I say it like that? Versus Korea here. The Koreans are on the blue team and the Japanese are on the red. Apparently they've gone live. We're just waiting for the STV to catch up, and then we can bring you some quality gameplay. Thank you for tuning in to CappingTV. That's good. That's what God, God. Anyway, the blue team's readied up as far as our STV's show. What are your predictions for this map? Obviously, it was 7-2 on the last map to the Korean team. But the red team, the Japanese team, they were really starting to pull it out towards the end there. They were, they were getting their oomph back, a bit of
It's starting.
enthusiasm.
I'm gonna
So, what's your
say
prediction?
maybe better than last map. Maybe 7-3.
But you still don't have much high hope for the Japanese?
I mean, like, they have been like this for not for a season, but maybe 2 or 3. They have struggled for seasons. But one thing I really liked about Japanese is that they still scrims, they never gave up.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I'm on the Yola cam. He's coming in here to mid, getting a bit of damage off onto one of the soldiers there. Harsh actually getting a big sticky straight onto him. Looks like both teams are sort of taking that upper ground, attempting to take control of the mid. Big double bomb coming straight out of the green that just ruined that mid's day. They also took out a scout. Their teams followed up and they've taken a lot of ground here. Oz is managing to come behind though. He's looking like he does get the mid actually. He's got a lot of damage onto the demo here. So is his demo jumping in. They do take out the demo, but they wipe for that. So, I mean, that mid's... It's not good, but it's better for them compared to how the first mid on the last map went. So, I mean, everything's an improvement,
We're now looking at 20% or 15% up for the red team. And they really are a bit overextending here.
It's
Okay,
not
now
too
they're
bad. I mean, they're sort of just trying to bully their way in the middle here a bit while they have a player ad. And an Uber ad, actually. Koku's walking in. Baxter's gotten behind. I don't think anyone knows he's there. He's going to jump the med, yeah. He's straight onto the med here. Koku going down. This team needs to spread their flanks, man. They're kind of just sort of clumping together constantly. It's really sad to see. Kome's still trying to fight here. He looks like he's going to try to go for the med, but LK cleaning him up, yeah. Actually BMing him a little bit with the old sword there. Koku's spawned now, so what's that? It's like 80 dis? Yeah, 80 dis. 90 even, so they're gonna have to set up last here somehow. They've got a sniper, he can try for a shot, but it's kind of the only miracle they've got. Daylight actually
Daylight
going
got
down.
taken out.
Yeah. Or what's his actual alias? Sorry. Keep calling him Daylight. Anyway, the Ubers come through.
Regardless.
Yeah, they managed to take out that sniper nice and early. The Koku's still alive actually, he's on 60% here. This could be good for them. They've got a heavy on the point who's managing to get a lot of damage off on one of the scouts, getting more onto the other. That scout's going down, the heavy does die in the end, Harsh getting off a final sticky there, but Harsh is super low up in that upper lobby area. And if this scout catches him, yeah, he's dead. Totally. Oza taking him out. Iola's trying to jump forward here. He looks like he's going for some big plays, but doesn't actually manage to make anything connect. So his team does manage to cap a second point, and they have Uberad. So I think if they can avoid being jumped by Baxter once again, which they didn't, that would have been a really prime mover. In any case, it looks like they're still going to get the mid here. Nev trying to fight does actually end up going down. Harsh Mention can get off some really gnarly sticky straight onto Yola and kill him there. So yeah, they've lost their Uberad there. It's evens now. They do have the point, which means they're getting those forwards. Looks like the Korean team tried to Uber to block that, but they kind of failed it a little bit. The red team is almost better here. Their mid's caught in. Yeah, he's dead. Baxter's behind. He's getting onto Hikoku. Does end up taking him out, unfortunately.
Daylight surviving with 8 HP.
Yeah. Nev super low. He's launched well up into the air. He does go down. Okome and Chicago, I believe his name is, are fighting Daylight here. Lots of damage, and they both get away. So it looks like they're going to try to take the second one. So already, the Japanese team's proven us wrong with any sort of prediction that we tried to make, aren't they? Oh, unfortunately though, Chicago does end up going down to the Demo Man in a 1v1. Demo Man did have heals though, so nothing to be ashamed of. So they don't end up capping the second point, but they do still have mid. So they've got the spawn ad. They're just waiting for one of their gamers to come up here. Looks like pretty much the entire Korean team's trying to come through. Lower kitchen.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So we're gonna sort of get stuck in there.
Got denied by the Solid. E-Game Sleep is trying to move into mid, and red team just given them space. I will at least have a soldier try to force their mid.
I see why they're giving them space here, because they have a scout backcapping. Oz is back there fighting Nev actually. He does kill him. He's gonna get this backcap. He can go straight to last. Oh, he gets taken out by Baxter. Yeah. That's alright though, because Hikoku's coming forward with full Uber here. They're coming on the grass. Never mind, he's actually hanging out, just not healing anyone. Blue's medic dropped. Okome.
He dropped to Okome.
Oh dear. Big jump coming out of here. Chicago going down on the tail end of that fight. Daylight super low. Baxter jumping in does get the force out on Hikoku. Nev coming around behind as well. Baxter going down to Nato. The demo's jumping forward. Harsh is on 2 health. He manages to escape with 2 health in the lobby. He caught double pipe and a sticky or something. Just ridiculous.
Ozer got the demo chasing in so far deep. Sorry, so deep.
Yeah. Thank God for that. It looks like this Japanese team's going to be able to take some good ground in the last hit. Baxter taking a dominant position up on top of the hut.
Hikoku solo. 4
Not
HP.
much going on here. Yeah,
they have to back out now to keep that Uber at.
Yeah, and they lost too many players trying to walk in there. They didn't really take enough ground. They just sort of clumped together again. Hey, it's looking good. I'm liking it. I'm excited. The deck is hard. You know, everything's going right here, you know?
Seems like the muscle revolution just not good at Gully Wash maybe. I think Snakewater's their map.
Yeah, it seems like Snakewater is a map that they're much better on, especially now that they're, I guess, a bit more warmed up. Even big solar coming out.
Trading Uber.
Oh no, they're actually having to flash a couple times. That's not really ideal for them. They're having to get out a bit earlier than I think they wanted to. Nato getting a lot of damage off on the demo. He does actually take him out.
I don't think Nato knows that his medic left him, so he committed. Oh no.
Hikoku does end up going down to LK there. Chicago's fighting, but he's low. LK getting 2 kills with the sword in rather.
Ozer coming through kitchen, trying to make a play. Didn't get the med.
Deleted. Yeah. Not really much you can hope for there if both those scouts see him.
Let's see if Okome can make a play.
This is much more back and forth. I'm really liking this. It's super good.
Oh, he jumped back.
Kome sort of jumping into score there, getting taken out by... It's a midi by Daylight. It looks like they're just going to try to defend last here. I can't see Ubers, but it looks like Red's on 40 and the blue team's already in. So it's not looking super good for Hikoku, who does actually go down just there. A lot of position coming out on the blue team, but they are getting cleaned up bit by bit. Both these scouts are doing a lot of work. Unfortunately, not quite enough. First round going to the Korean team. But hey, that was a 9-minute round. That was an 8.5-minute round. This is good. There's a lot of back and forth going on now. I'm impressed. Do you feel like you need to change any prediction here? Do you feel like the Japanese team's going to do better?
I don't know, man.
That's fair enough. Baxter's behind once again. It looks like Hikoku has no clue that he's back there. His team's sort of looking behind, but they're not looking hard enough. He's straight on Hikoku. Takes him down. Okame also going down. Yola and Oza are taking out a couple of gamers here. Harsh and Pokey do go down. So that's the med. Oza's behind. He's sort of fighting Nev. He does go down. So, full white. 3 gamers left on the side of the Korean team, but they lost the med. What are your thoughts here? Do you think they should defend last? Do you think they should try to defend 2?
I don't think they'll be able to get second now. I think maybe they could. Blue team is not really that aggressive on capping second.
And they have actually taken out Nev and Daylight here. Chicago's really close. He's taking a bit of the beam there, chasing after the med.
He's chasing
going
the med.
down, half health. Big bomb out of Okame as well. Chicago going down. Baxter gets taken out by Okame on that jump. He doesn't quite get the med, but he does get a soldier, so that's something. They look like they're just going to opt to take the point here and cut their losses, not chase any further and lose any more gamers. They're really playing better as a team here. It's really nice to see, I'm going to be honest. Okame getting a large jump in, taking a lot of ground for his team there. Ozo and the Devilman Yola following up. Okame going down though, the Ubers come out. Poki went down.
Oh, Hikoku's on 90%.
They just weren't quite ready, were they? Not for an Uber.
This is when you're chasing too hard and it just backfires.
It looks like Okame and Nato are sort of... They're either waiting to backspawn, which they're going to have to do with their entire team at this point. Yeah, they have decided to do that. Nato's actually staying in the forward spawn. I don't think he knows that Demonman has traps on it though.
It's a 50% ad for the Koreans, so Ozer decided to swap to Sniper.
Nato was also playing Sniper in the forward spawns there, but he got caught by Harsh. He didn't die, but Harsh dead as sticks, and Nato knew the surprise was up, so he's gone ahead and backspawn. So yeah, I mean, Pokey's coming through with his Uber just now. Daylight's jumping and taking a lot of ground for his team. LK following up, getting a lot of damage on the Nato. Big damage. Nato actually surviving here. He does go down. Poku and Yola also dying to Daylight on the side. Yola taking out Daylight, Chicago going down to Baxter, Harsh taking out Okome, and the point being capped. So that's 2 rounds to the Koreans now. Do you think these guys, the Japanese team, do you think they're going to tilt at all? Do you think it's going to negatively affect their performance? Or?
Excuse me, what did you say? It's like,
do you think the Japanese team is going to be negatively affected by potentially feeling like they're not doing well? I mean, we'll probably have to answer that question later anyway. We're coming into the next mid. Daylight jumping in. He does get taken out by Okome, but Okome... Sorry, I've got this the wrong way around. Look, point is, the Japanese team just wiped them. Harsh is still alive. He's really low though. He's got a scout after him, and he does go down. So, Japanese team wiped them for just 1, I believe it's going down at the start of the mid. That's really
Yola
gorgeous.
going so aggressive. He
Yeah,
might be
he can
taken out
afford
here.
to. I think he can afford to. They've got the second point. They have the Uber here. Baxter's underneath them, but I don't think he's going to be able to achieve much. If these guys push right now, I think they could do it. Baxter's on. He does actually force out Hikoku a little bit earlier than they wanted. But
They got the med, they got the demo.
Make a difference. Yeah, big frags coming out on the side of these guys. Oza going down. Chicago going down. Yola going down. Oh
There's
no.
a 1v1. Oh no.
It's come so far and then just fall at that last second. I guess they didn't really prioritize the game as they should have. They really should have put more damage into that heavy nice and early. I feel like that would have made a difference on that last there, but it's unfortunate.
That's just jumping the point.
They're coming forward. They're actually managing to hold on to the second point. That's really good of them. If they can hold this team in last, they might be able to grind their Uber up and return to a stalemate, which would be good for them because it is their push. With 2 points on the board for the Koreans already.
Ozer is not being seen. He's on the cap right now.
Oh
He
my
might get
lord.
this cap.
Okame
They're just
coming
moving
in as well.
Oh, he got it.
They all stepped off. Oh my god. Dude, that's like 1,000,000 to 1 chance. What the fuck? Somehow, despite the fact that there was 4 gamers trying to stop him from capping, I guess maybe Okame's rocket bumped him off a little bit, and he just capped it right underneath their noses. That's nuts! First round of the Japanese team there. They're coming back, baby. Woo! Big over.
Okome jumping. He's got denied by the scout. A 1v1 is going on the point. Not enough to distract the soldier bomb for the med, to the med.
Whereas does end up taking out Harsh on the tail end of that mid there, and they're sort of, him and his scout buddy are both chasing down LK and Neve here. Oh,
They're
but they've
too
actually
low.
disconnected, yeah. Oza actually baited his teammate there, I would say. In any case, they look like they're going to try to defend too, which I don't think is the right play to make here. They could force the med, but that's all they're going to do. Which they have managed to do actually, but they didn't get chased as far as I thought they would. I really felt like the med should have died there. So, hey, this is good for them. They've got a little bit of an ad here. What's that? 40%?
Muscle Revolution needs to be aware they're 2 down right now.
Yeah,
And
it's
of
not
course-
an ideal situation to be in to defend last. Speaking of which, big cap time coming out. Third round on the Korean team.
E-Game Sleep know their advantage as well. 2 players down, although they don't have Uber, they still push.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it's so far though, the Japanese team is playing better. Like, there's no way we can not say that. And coming into this mid, it looks like both of their scouts are taking a decent forward position. They're on the ground, but doing something
Dexter's
big.
now
Bomb
bombing
coming out of
them,
Baxter. Great damage on Hokoku. The other soldier coming through daylight, managing to take him out. Yola going down the mid. And these scouts and soldiers are just mincing the rest of their team. Baxter's the only one left. Like, he goes down. There you go. It's another mid to the Japanese team. They did lose their mid. They seem to... The scouts seem very aggressive. Like, they're very frag focused. They're sort of not really protecting their mid. When a soldier comes over, he should be shot before he can get close to the mid. At least, ideally.
Was
And
they
that just
trying to
isn't-
get into a fight?
Yeah.
For no reason again?
Maybe he could be sacking so he could go spy or something. But yeah, it just seems like the scouts are very frag hungry.
Oh
on,
no,
the Japanese
Yola
team.
was not watching lower. He...
Luckily Baxter beefed his jump, otherwise he probably would have picked up some head there. Looks like they're capping 2 though. Nato does go down in cheese, he was sort of caught there. But hey, they should really be able to defend it. Yeah, I mean they've got it, don't they? Yeah, they have Uber. They should be able to block this mid. Coco having to force out, he's actually used on nothing there.
You're now
Couple of
aware there's a
flashes
scout
coming
behind
out.
us, above.
Look, he had to flash a lot, and a player just sort of split away from it. There is only 3 left, but Pokey is still alive. He should have Uber. Iola taking him out with a beautiful pipe, just sailing right across the mid there. Like, from mid down to grass. This is good for them. This is Uber ad and player ad. It's not enough Uber ad to really warrant pushing straight in, if I'm honest, because they're going to get spawns. Yeah, there's the spawns now. So I think these guys should just back off, build up their Uber ad, and go for one solid Uber, and I think they can definitely take this point. They got 11 minutes left. They got a little bit of time.
They got a pick on lower. On
yeah,
Baxter
does go down. So what's the Uber here?
Yeah, 100% vs 30%.
This is beautiful.
They should be going now.
Scout Soldier Uber coming through
Have
from
to
the
focus
shutter.
the heavy.
They've managed to focus the heavy. Scouts coming onto the point. They've got stickies on the point. This is looking good. Daylight's super low on the point. He takes out Eola. Oh no. It's like...
oh my god, the medic back out!
Pikoku?
Oh my god! Oh, so close!
Dude, he
That
almost
worked.
had that. That's a real pity that he didn't get that. That was actually a really good play from him. In any case, he's died really late here, so it looks like his team's gonna have to give up the mid. But they take out the demo mid. Chicago just pushing forward and taking out the demo
Nato jumping the medic cannot quite get him.
Doesn't quite get him, but he does get a
Oh,
little
he
bit
dropped
of
the
fear
med.
into
Also
him.
dropped the med.
Yeah. So between those guys, they actually managed to drop the med. Which, if Hikoko can stay alive, that's a 50 ad. You know, Baxter's onto him though.
Hopefully Eola
sort
can
of on
save.
his own.
Okay, he saved the med.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Hikoko needs to play a bit safer. His team don't seem to be protecting him very well, if I'm allowed to say it. You know, I just think he needs to play a bit safe. Oza and LK actually getting a bit of a duel there after LK took out Okome. Sort of came behind and tried to get him as they came out of forward spawn. But Oza cleans him up, and now they're allowed to push. Daylight overextending hard out, getting just absolutely minced trying to jump onto the little hut there at second. And I can't tell
Is the
if
game
this is a
paused?
pause. It must be a pause. Look, I mean, they're going to get second. 65% to how much? I mean,
To 44%.
44%. I think this could be a round for the Japanese team here. I hope it is. I've got a bit of the old, you know, underdog syndrome going on. But yeah, like I'm really barracking for these dudes. They're
judging
playing
solely,
better.
yeah, judging solely by how Japanese can frag players individually, they're not really bad players. They're actually quite experienced, but their coordination really needs to be worked on.
Yeah, I mean, the more they're playing, like you can sort of see the evolution from when we were at the start of the first map to now. Now they're playing as a team. Maybe not at the highest of levels. There's still obviously some disconnects. Oza running in at weird times. Maybe they're saying, "Yeah, you should sack," and maybe he's just going, "Oh, I'm gonna sack," you know. So I mean, obviously, it's not like the best of the best in terms of team play, but they're so much better already, and they're doing better. And I really hope they keep up because this is way more fun to watch. So, do we know why this is paused? Apparently Nato timed out. There we go. So, we'll just wait for him to reconnect and then them to unpause. And as is inevitable, I'm going to apologize for it early. I apologize for any ice skating players once we come back onto this match. Oh, there's no ice skating anymore. I've been informed. Well. Oh. See, now he's going back on it. There could be, there might be. See? In any case, I apologize for any potential technical difficulties that we run into with this pause. So 7 minutes left. Oh, never mind, we're back live. Looks like these guys are taking into the lobby area. Not really achieving much yet. They're just sort of walking towards areas where they can spam out a bit. They actually have Uber here on the Japanese side. They look like they're pushing in. Double scout Uber. Lovely.
Oh, my heart broke.
A lot of damage onto the heavy. Nice and early for one. Getting some great damage onto Pokey. He's super low. Oza taking him out before he could get Uber. Natto getting launched up in the air, but he's getting that shotgun out and doing some work, son. And that is the second round for the Japanese team there. I'm just going to really quickly reconnect so that I have less fast-getting players a bit hard.
Mine also broke this one.
Alright, I'm back in. Here we go. So...
Baxter is in their kitchen right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's a one-trick pony. He's doing the same thing every mid, but these guys are still falling for it. Baxter coming behind. This time he's actually going in the saw. I've just been made a fool. He's behind. Hikoku has no idea. He's got some good damage.
Oh, he got
and
the scout and the medic.
Oh dear. Yeah, you can see where Natto timed over here. He's just
lost alone.
standing.
He's going for the mid point. Oh, he spots a mid. Cannot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he doesn't achieve much there, but Natto definitely did time out. He just sort of stood there and cheesed. There's our pause. It looks like these guys are just going to be able to push straight into last, though. I mean, they're capping the point. U's actually come out much earlier than I feel like it should, but they have killed Natto and Chicago. Demo's jumping in, getting a couple sticks on the point. Oza trying to defend it valiantly with his life. Unfortunately unable to pull that one through, so it's now 4-2 to the Korean team on this second map here.
Pretty unfortunate for the Japanese side. Because they just won a point and then instantly, bam, the Korean got another point.
Yeah, and I mean, especially sort of coming off the back of mid-fight where you're missing one of your soldiers because he's timed out. It's gotta hurt. But hey, I mean, they can still do this. They got 7 minutes. In any case, on this mid, Oza getting absolutely minced by Baxter and Daylight. Natto going in and taking them both out with his shotgun. Neve getting absolutely ruined by a big nitty. But it looks like the Japanese team is actually bailing on this one. There's not really much point in fighting. All you've got is a soldier in demo. The soldier does actually go down as he tries to get out, but Hikoku gets away. He's gotten away with 72%. So he'll be able to defend, I think. Maybe not the second point. I don't think they can take the lobby area to sort of force forward and stop second. But they can definitely fight last, for sure. Oh, they're actually opting to take this aggressively forward. Natto getting taken out. However, he does get daylight. They got the Uber out from Pokey. Hikoku's getting away up in upper lobby. Both of his scouts are caught though. There's not really much they can do. Oza taking out Pokey right on the tail end of that. LK down super low, down lower. He's actually peeking last. He's running straight to the point. No one has any idea.
Can Natto save it?
No way.
He cannot.
See, this is this whole team play thing. These guys need to sort of figure out who's going where so they can actually check every door on the way out. Look, 5-2, 3 rounds to get it to a golden cap. I think it's doable on the Japanese side here.
I remember there's no golden cap for regular season for Asiafortress.
Oh, there isn't? Okay. Well, I'm incorrect there. In any case, these guys are managing to get some pretty dominant position here. Baxter going for a big high bomb over. Neve actually following up with it, taking out the demo man. Kome going down to Harsh in the middle of that fight as well. Harsh doing a lot of damage there, and look, they get wiped.
I feel like no one is watching top for the red team. And Baxter is just waiting at the top, waiting for a moment to bomb in when both their scouts just walk over point, across point.
Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. Like, it feels like these soldiers are just able to jump on the Korean side without really ever having to think about it. Akome actually going down there, Harsh getting off some beautiful stickies from across the lobby. The Ubers come out on the side of the Korean. They're getting a lot of damage off. Yeah, they're achieving a lot here. They've taken out the heavy, forced the med back into spawn. Oza again trying to defend his life, but he does end up losing it. And it's 6-2. So if the Koreans win another round, I mean that's all she wrote.
Watching from the scoreboard, Larky now has 6 dominations.
Jesus Christ. That's pretty impressive. So, I mean, look, they're coming into this mid. Look, they're actually sort of shooting at the soldiers as they jump for what?
Surge bombing the medic right now. Got
Yep.
Hikoku. Nicely played by Baxter.
Oh, look, Yola's the last one alive, and he's definitely dying. Yep, there it is. So, not really much they can do about that. Look, Hikoku died fairly early though. He might be able to get some heals on nice and early. Maybe get an Uber out on this last. Oz has come up on Sniper, probably in an attempt to. Sorry, drop the med. As he
Loki has an
pushes
Uber.
into
They're
lobby.
looking to push here. They push. They pop. They're most dead.
Yeah, it looks like this is pretty dire for the Japanese side here. Oza, again, just defending
Just
everything
Ozer
he can.
alive. Yeps. Korean take the map again.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Take the round. The map's not ending yet. 7-3.
map
The
should end.
prediction.
It was 7-2. 7-2
Oh,
is a 5-point
7-2.
difference.
I see.
Yeah. Don't lie to me,
Sorry for my dumbness.
Well, look. Obviously, both maps have gone to the Korean team there, but the Japanese team really did put up a good show. I would say that was worth watching. We're gonna get these
They're
logs
getting
up
cut
if
off,
we
Mitch.
can. The producer's trying to talk to us, but he's cutting out. So I'm just
Japanese
getting
is
these logs.
kind of going really aggressive on mid still, and I think the first few rounds it surprised the Eat Sleep game, Team Eat Sleep game, and then they sort of know that aggressiveness is coming, so they play it correctly and they just won the mid.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
having a look at these logs here, it's not as one-sided as it was last time. Iola did not have a very good game. He just sort of got dumped on the entire time, and therefore he just wasn't able to get enough damage off to really make a big impact for his team.
I would prefer Iola play closer to his mid. A lot of times I see he is going really far away to the mid.
Yeah, he does tend to jump forward a lot, but you know, I mean that some demos play that way and it works really well. I think it just depends on the team that they're on. For this one, if I was to give one thing that I think would just instantly change the outcome of both of those maps, it would definitely be having their scouts play with the team. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they both seem extremely fragged. In any case, though, highest damage in the server coming out from LK. He's got 404 damage a minute,
400
39
DPM.
kills, 25 assists. I think the guy participated in every frag that his fucking team made.
Surely he did.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane. 400 DPM.
Unsung hero though, Daylight on I believe Roma, coming through with 344 DPM, 33 kills and 10 assists for 20 deaths, mind you. But
No, I think
jeez,
Daylight
Louise.
is a pocket.
Oh, was he? Okay, sorry. I just
Baxter
saw
was
Baxter behind
bombing.
so often that I.
First is that Baxter jumps pretty fast.
Yeah.
He goes into kitchen before anyone can spot him, and then it's a final bomb from behind, which almost every time he can take two with him.
Yeah. I mean, look. Again, with these logs show the outcome. Like it's 7-2 and it looks like it, but it really doesn't look. It doesn't show the sort of the fight that the Japanese team was putting up. They were really almost pulling through on a lot of those fights. Having a quick look at the old med
It's
stats here
Division
since
1.
they actually work.
Division 1, some little mistakes can cost you a lot.
Yeah, totally.
Let's look at the medics.
So the med stats, I mean, there's nothing really especially special to look at here. Pokey was actually moving a little bit slower than Hikoku apparently. By
Pokey
8
has
seconds.
2 drops. I believe those 2 drops were dropped to scouts.
Yeah, I think they were. One thing that I will note is that both meds died like a lot after the rivers. Pokey died 3 times within 20 seconds after Uber, and Koku died 2. Is that positioning or is that just scrappy fighting with these Ubers? I mean, I don't know. Yeah. In any case,